Hi, my super beautiful, lovely souls, and welcome to my channel, Rainbow Moon Readings. This is Lizzie the Lightworker here. I'm so glad that you're taking the time to join me, and I hope that you'll watch the video all the way to the end. We're delivering good and positive, helpful messages today. Today we're going to work on Aquarius. If you feel that you are in a karmic relationship, okay? So we know that karmic relationships sometimes come in our lives to sort of teach us a lesson, okay? And they are definitely decided upon before we incarnate again here. So usually the other half of your partner and you have agreed to this somewhere before you came back, but mainly we're going to deal with the repeat patterns of a karmic relationship. Okay, so basically a karmic relationship has to do with karmic you owe, or your partner may owe you. Okay, so it's just a debt being played out. Now sometimes people get stuck in karmic relationships and they don't know why they keep repeating. Like a lot of the time they're on again, off again, on again, off again. They're not healthy. Okay, there are no boundaries in these karmic relationships. Okay, a lot of the time they're fueled by jealousy, they're fueled by anger, accusations, accusations of cheating. They make you feel like you're not good enough. And like I said, you keep repeating patterns. It's like the same arguments, the same issues. And it's hard to break that cycle, okay? But the reason why it's important to break that cycle is because once the karma is paid out, they have to end. They just have to end, okay? And a lot of the time, people who are in karmic relationships get stuck in a codependency pattern, okay? So we're gonna work on that today. This is gonna be for Aquarius if you think you're in a karmic relationship. So let's see, what type of karma, what type of debt is here? First I wanna ask, does Aquarius owe this debt to their partner? Okay. I'm gonna say yes, because this has to do with past life. And I feel like this has to do with Aquarius past life with their partner. Okay, so yes, like what I was saying, this is definitely repeating from the past. It's coming back. Okay, so whatever lessons were not learned in the past life, Aquarius, between you and your partner, they are now repeating. Okay, and I have a feeling that the two of you may feel very comfortable together. Like there's some sense of comfort in this relationship, but there's another level of always living in the past in this relationship. So I don't know if a lot of arguments are being brought up from the past. It's sort of like, when you're yelling and you're having a fight and you throw something up in somebody's face from a long time ago, it's like you're sort of supposed to move on. I feel like there's something about that here, that there's a lot of that in the arguing pattern with you and your partner. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. Like a lot of stuff from the past is always being brought up. All right, that's my first impression here. Okay, and I feel like it's emotional, and I feel like definitely you might both be stuck in the past. Maybe you're thinking about when you first met and you had good warm feelings of that. Maybe you feel like you sort of have that. Maybe there are some good memories that you sort of focus on, and you think about the good memories and they can't replace the bad ones, if that makes any sense. Okay, so let's see, what can we ask next? Okay, so we know that this is sort of a repeat pattern here. We know it's from a past life. I'm going to say, what type of debt is this? What type of debt, Aquarius, do you owe this partner in this karmic relationship? What type of debt is it? Okay, this is interesting because when this card comes up, it's like a real debt, like a monetary debt, okay? I don't know if in the past life there was trouble with money. I don't know if in this life that's what's repeating here. And this is about a codependent relationship, okay? So what I'm feeling is maybe this codependent relationship is carrying through lifetimes. Okay, so Aquarius, normally you are so independent, so logical, and can stand on your own. So I feel like your partner is the one who's codependent here. Okay, I don't feel like you have that much codependency. I feel like you can definitely harden your heart if you had to to help yourself move on, if that makes any sense. But I feel like here, this is sort of like being or feeling like left out in the cold too. Like this partner is so dependent upon you. They're so dependent upon you for many things. I don't know if it's money. You know, maybe they have a tough time holding or keeping a job, because that has a lot to do with karmic relationships. Usually one half of the partnership is the better half, the stronger half. So I don't know if they're very dependent upon you, okay? And that's an issue. And I don't know that if also they're using that against you to stay in your life. I don't know if they keep saying, well, I can't make it on my own. I don't know how to make it on my own. You know, if you left me, I would be devastated. You know, they're trying to make you feel bad possibly about any arguments that come up about you saying that you want to leave or that you might want to move on. All right, sorry guys, I had to take a sip of my coffee. Okay, so yes, that's what I'm feeling here. Now, so the type of debt is a codependency debt. That's what I'm going to say. All right, and I feel like there's money issues here. I feel like they are in a very poor me energy. This other half of the partnership here, they're sort of in this poor me energy, okay? They're refusing help. They're refusing to get help for themselves. You might be trying to help them do that. That may also be part of the debt that you're trying to resolve, is that you're trying to help them get independent and not need you, okay? So let's say, what can we say next here? Okay, how can this be healed? How can this be healed? Okay, I feel like the only way that this can be healed is they have to find their way to independence. And I feel like, you know, yeah, you're caught up in that a little bit, but because you're using your own, like, optimism here. You're trying to be optimistic for them, but it's not enough, okay? They have to take the bull by the horns and get to that independent place themselves. So I don't know if you've done a lot of work here with them. I feel like with this card, this is sort of somebody who's like maybe never going to get it, okay? It's more of an attitude here with this card. It's more of like staying stuck, all right? It's codependent. I mean codependent, like you stay dependent on another person because you sort of feel like, you know, you can persuade them to also think that this is as bad as it is, all right? So I feel like this is just somebody who's never gonna get help, okay? They're never gonna get it. They're never gonna realize. They're gonna stay sort of in this energy, this lower energy, and I don't see much progression for them. All right, I'm gonna get another card, okay? Yeah, ultimately, this is what I feel. You can't stick around in this relationship for them to move forward, okay? They're never gonna move forward if you're here. I feel like this is a female Aquarius. I'm getting a strong sense of that. I think this could apply to a male or a woman, this reading, but I'm getting a stronger sense for a female here. I feel like you kind of need to walk away for them to get to a better place. If you're not around anymore, I feel like they will have no choice but to pull themselves out of this hole that they're in and become more independent and use a little more creativity for themselves to find a way to become independent and be more confident. They're going to have to find their own, you know, positive energy. You're just the leader in their life. I feel like you're the lifeline, Aquarius. You're the lifeline, okay? But I feel like if this relationship ends, and it definitely needs to end because I feel like you've done all you can do, you've definitely gotten through to them in some ways. They're just lazy, okay? You've showed them what it takes, and you've boosted their confidence a lot, and you've given them a lot to think about, and a lot of you know, praise and encouragement. You've done all those things, okay? But yes, for them to get better, for them to ever get out of this energy, they have to do it alone. This is a card of independence, okay? And then this is ultimately the goal, is where they can be and actually where you can be, okay? Because then this turns around for you, okay? There's a lot of money here in this card. I feel like somewhere this relationship is taxing you. It's literally taxing you. It's putting you broke. You might be always helping this person with money. They might have an issue with an addiction, or they might have some mental health issues, you know, or they just might have a poor work ethic or poor work mentality, and they're just staying stuck and they're making excuses all the time. You know, you offer the most sound advice and they're just not getting it. I feel like when this relationship is over, they're going to take an independent path and they will be okay, because I feel like you're worried about them being okay, and that keeps you sort of you know, in it. But they will be okay, okay? And you will be okay. I feel like you do want to be alone. In the end of this relationship, you want to be alone for a little while, single life, sort of praise your own self, grow your own self, have your own money again, be okay. You know, all those things can happen. It's like well-deserved rewards at the end, okay? So that's what I'm getting here. All right, and let's say, what else can we say here? How about a future advice? Okay, so for either of these two that have to move on, the relationship has to end, okay? I feel like, what can we say? Our Aquarius, we need healing for our Aquarius here, which I do feel will come. And what can we expect for the future for our Aquarius? Okay, new opportunities. Yes. Okay, you will definitely have a chance to find new independence, I'm gonna say. Okay, I feel like in this particular energy, there's a lot with money. There's so much money here in these cards. I feel like you can like grow yourself. I feel like you can get back to being grounded. I feel like you can do pretty much anything out of this relationship. And I feel like you'll have more money, you'll have more opportunities for yourself. I feel like they might even be holding you back from something that you really want to do or accomplish, and you can't do it because you just don't have the money to do it. I feel like that'll come here. Okay, I don't know, you might even like leave this relationship and things at work will get better for you, or you'll have better opportunity in a job, or better opportunity to secure your financial success, and possibly even secure your own like living situation. I don't know if that's already going on, but you'll definitely be alone for a while, and it will be okay, because as you are, the best things will happen to you. Okay, so I hope this helps, guys. I really do. Please let me know what you think. You can also comment in if you'd like to see me do any more readings like this. You just let me know your astrology sign. You can also comment in if you think you're in a karmic relationship, the 2 astrology signs that you are, and I can do a reading for that. I would love to do that. So let me know, okay? Let me know what you think. As always, many, many blessings to you all. And I do thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. Okay, guys? Many, many blessings. This has been Lizzie the Lightworker.